Hi, you're watching Rollout. I'm Willis, your DM, and then Audrey.
Working that 9 to 5 shot. It's a Hightop.
Okay, Sophie.
Survivor of seeing Primus via giant crustacean. How's it going?
And Carlos.
I'm Jumpkick. I have nothing clever to say, ever.
For the
God,
two
this is the
times we've
worst
done
thing
it.
I've introduced. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I think every podcast should start with stressing out everyone on as much as right at the beginning. Get it out of the way, so the rest goes smooth. Last time on Rollout, our crew made it through an underwater race, avoiding all the holes in the ocean and disturbing a rather polite and cowardly crustacean pirate. Shortly after, they made their way into the prison island. Burns snuck away with a backpack of C4, while the gang found an Energon conversion center and packed away as much as they could. What will happen next?
So, we're still in the Energon room, right?
Yeah, and you'll just packed away as much as you could into the backpack. And you'll let Spike check it out, and he got zapped by one of the cubes full of Energon liquid, and he pointed out that didn't happen with the pure stuff he found outside the mine.
Well, while we have the stuff here, gather round. We should probably refuel. Can I try to do medicine checks to try to heal people with proper Energon instead of garbage?
Yeah, and I'll give you. I'll actually lower the difficulty of the check. So, what's everyone at health wise?
I am at, let me see, 10 out of 12.
10 out of 12. Oh, okay, so that'll just be 2. And then what about Carlos?
That's wound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 11 out of 17.
11 out of 17. Okay, also you can average out and you can do a, actually I think it'd just be a 2 purple and you could just use 1 roll for everybody. 2 purple, whatever your medicine is, and then since you have literally the purest Energon that you've had, I would say add 2 blue to it. I feel like that would help you out a lot.
That's a success and 4 advantages.
A success and 4 advantages. I think everyone can get 1 wound back per success and advantage.
Okay. Can I heal some of my strain with those advantages? Because I am very tired.
Yeah, you can use it too.
So, what do we do if healing with all those advantages and everything takes us above our total?
You can't go
bottom it
above the
out.
total. It just
Okay.
goes to 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm back up to 12 strain and 14 out of 15 health.
Okay.
So
Do we heal our strain too, or no?
You can pick strain or wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna take wounds then.
Yeah. We should have done a check for each person, but to not do 4 separate checks or whatever. Everyone
Yeah.
can just choose what they want to heal off of it.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
I just open up a little pack thing in my backpack and give some IVs to everyone. And it's fun surgery time, I guess. You know, hidden in a laboratory. Just be like, hey, give me your arm. I'm gonna peel it off and give you new skin for it.
And also the best food we've had in years.
Everyone gather around. I'm going to shove Energon into your wounds.
It's just that Gordon Ramsay meme. Finally, some good food.
Finally some good food. It does, I don't know if Cybertronians taste, but it doesn't taste like pure solid Energon. It does have a different sensation to it.
It's like the difference between like a really nice burger and like a Big Mac.
Yeah,
it's still good.
I was gonna almost say that there's honey sweet, but then there's sugar sweet, and they're both sweet, but they're different.
Gotcha.
Or the difference between Dr. Pepper and a Dr. B.
Gotcha.
There's just something off with it. Nothing to set off alarms, but it's just different.
Yeah.
Like Mountain Lightning as opposed to something natural like Mountain Dew. But,
Yeah, this is something natural.
Yeah.
Which Hightop thinks is true. Mountain Dew, it's the dew on the mountain.
Yep. That's just naturally it's called. I like that She kind of like sees that super bright color and it's just like, yeah, that's a normal color for energon, like an energy substance to be. So used to energon.
Bright green, kind of like bright pink.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's how you know it's good.
So with y'all all healed up, you have the map with you that y'all wrote down. Burns still hasn't showed up, and y'all have a couple other locations to hit up. But y'all are as healed as you're gonna get from the synthetic energon. That was the word I was looking for last session, and I couldn't remember. Synthetic.
Potshot is feeling way better than she has been in months. You know, almost dying is worth it now.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm not the best medic.
How's Jumpkick feeling after his wounds have been tended to?
Did we get full recovery?
You can get, I think, total 4 back. So that's full.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're I guess we're doing good. But he doesn't let anyone know because he's been pretending it's fine anyway.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's fine, while Hightop's just straight up replacing all of the outer skin on one of his arms. Yeah, no. Sure, you look
sure, it's fine.
barely hurt.
His whole like top shoulder and chest still has like giant shark bite on it. He's like, it's fine. Didn't really need that.
It's fine. This is fine.
Actually, I wanted to put holes there anyways. It's fine.
Yeah, makes you go faster.
It's a nice accent.
I can see the endoskeleton. It's like, yeah, no, it's definitely fine. Sure.
So I think Spike says, so what's next on the list, on the hit list? Looks like we got a lot to hit up before, I don't know, Burns gets caught or we get caught.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna do something stupid. What would Burns go to?
Wait.
Give me...
Where is Burns? He was just there.
No, he left, but there's long-range drones, there's the thing about the sensor override, there's Pretender research. He's probably at Pretender research because they were making copies of him.
Yeah, you probably... That connects together for Hightop, that he's probably at Pretender research.
Yeah. So I guess we can go there and try to find him, or, we can go to Project Fiveshot, like we said.
I mean, Potshot's gonna go wherever, but, given the choice, she's probably gonna lean the conversation a little bit towards Project Fiveshot, just because earlier Hightop said that there might be a TCOG there, and Potshot's down for the mission to get Hightop up and running again, because it means something to her, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, wherever y'all want to go, I do the big sad eyes thing. It's fine.
Just the Cybertronian equivalent of puppy dog eyes.
So y'all head into Project Fiveshot, I guess.
Alright, we're going to Project Fiveshot. And I'll point at Fiveshot and try to do another let's transform and get moving towards that general direction.
As he transforms, I do just pick up the car and be like, I think we should sneak.
So Project Fiveshot's a little bit deeper into the facility. You can see from the map. So that's going to be a 4 purple stealth check for everybody.
Oh boy. Alright.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's a failure and 2
celestial
advantages.
Failure 2 advantages.
No successes or failures, but 3 threats.
Okay, and then what about you, Carlos?
1 success and 3 threats.
Okay, so Potshot can take a strain for the success, and how many successes do you have a Jumpkick?
1 success.
1 success?
One success, but 3 threats.
Hightop has to either use the stealth drive, or, because how many failures did you have?
1. And 2 advantages.
Yeah, you can use 1 charge of the stealth drive, or just take the failure.
I think I'll take the failure. I don't think I took one of the stealth drives. I want to Gallagher somebody. So.
Okay, so how many threats are there?
There's 3 threats on my end.
3 threats? What about Carlos?
3 threats as well.
Okay.
I have 2 advantages, so I guess that nullifies 2 of those threats. So there'd be 4?
Yeah, we can say that. We can say advantages can be spent on that. So 4. Okay, give me a... Since it's Hightop's failure, Hightop, give me a 4 purple weapons check. You've snuck past, we'll say, 2 pretenders and an Insecticon. If so you're going to try to knock them out. Basically, for each leftover threat for the group, that's going to be 1 enemy.
Okay.
Do I have to knock out 4 people?
Well, you'll do the 4 purple weapons check, and if you succeed on that, that's how many you can knock them all out. If you fail that, then you have to fight them.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes. That's still a pass, so you're able to knock them all out. What do you want to do to either knock them out before they report you, or
Yeah, I think as we're sneaking past, Hightop probably scrapes up against the shelf for a golf cart or something, and Insecticons and 3 Insecticons and a Pretender run around, and I just panic and Gallagher all of them against the ground. So it's ah!
Do you use the hammer to do it? And just
oh, absolutely. Just a big panic, reach over my back, overhead swing straight into the ground.
And just it whacks all 4 of them on the way down with the length of the handle, just thunk.
So you sweep them out, and then you can tuck their bodies into one of the empty rooms on the way.
Yeah, the golf cart that I scraped up against, I just sort of roll it over the top of them.
Just put them in the box. Yeah, so these guys are all classified as minions, is why I'm letting y'all take them out with a secondary check, because they're not that hard to fight, and I think it's the equivalent of sneaking around the Death Star and bonking stormtroopers on the head.
Yeah.
There are locations that have stronger people in them, and those will have to be dealt with.
Yeah. So Hightop looks back at the party covered in pink goo and is like, "All right, it's clear."
They're not going to see us.
All just looking at each other okay, boss.
So y'all make it through. It's deeper into the facility. Y'all sneak past a couple more Insecticons and a couple more Pretenders. You notice that all the Insecticons they're all the big beetle ones, and so you assume that the big beetles are used for heavy lifting, because they're all lifting these big boxes with their beetle horns. And then the Pretenders look like random assortments of soldiers. Some of them look like birds, but some of them don't. There's about 4 or 5 different body types of those, and you'll continue to sneak by. You don't have any other problems except the ones that you knocked out with your hammer. And you arrive at a part of the facility that's kind of right dead in the center. If you were to go straight up through the island, you'd be in the middle of Alcatraz. And it's labeled as Project Fiveshot. The door is a little bit more heavy duty than just the kind of standard research kind of lab door that was on the Energon Conversion Center. It has that kind of big mechanical door on it, but then the energy door also on it. What do you want to do to try to get past the door?
Hey y'all, I don't know what's on the other side of this door, but if it's anything like Project 3-Shot, it could be something very dangerous, or it could be something like me or Blitzwing. So either way, just be careful. Keep your eyes peeled. Does anyone have an idea on how to get through this door?
So, hearing that we need to be careful and be ready for a fight, Potshot's just gonna kind of slowly reach into her backpack and get the rifle ready.
To get the door open, y'all can use computers. You can use the computers to be kind of hacking the lock, because there's not a physical lock. It's a digital lock, so you would have to hack it or guess the password, or you can just use straight athletics to force it open.
Let's see here. What have I got that I can use?
We're gonna blast it open. Just blast it.
I type in facts and logic.
Oh yeah, y'all do know. Okay, since y'all know Shockwave's password, I'll make the computers check easier. It can be if you do computers, you can try a 2 computers check to see if he has used the same password on everything. Because you know one of his passwords.
That's a failure and a disadvantage.
Failure and a disadvantage. Yeah, it goes like and it's like a red screen.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting idea. If he has multiple like each thing has a different password, but they're all kind of easy.
Oh, wait, I have an
Easy to
idea.
remember, but they're all different.
I try facts and logic with an exclamation mark behind it.
Give me a 2 purple computers check.
Facts and logic 1.
That's a failure and an advantage.
He goes bam bam. Red screen.
I feel like with an advantage, the little "Have you forgotten your password?" prompt comes up.
Yeah, it's clippy. It's like, have you forgotten your password?
Like they're running it on like some freaking like proto Windows, like
It's
little
fucking,
assistants popping up.
I hate this fucking Clippicon.
Yeah, it's a little planet Cybertron with cartoony eyes. It's like, would you need assistance resetting your password?
Aw.
Could we just get Spike to do it? He seems to be good at that stuff.
Yeah, Spike's good with computers. Let me get his character sheet up. No, that's a Rancor.
Yeah, I just
Burn.
turned back to the party like, hey, I don't think it's facts and logic. So,
I don't think it's back to the logic.
Potshot's just sitting there, just like.
Okay.
How is?
All right, so Jumpkick definitely says, let's have Spike give him a shot. Give it a shot.
Potshot's not too good.
He's
with
good at
computers
that
either.
stuff.
Do you want to let Spike give it a shot?
yeah, I guess I'll walk him through the characters to sort of be
Yeah.
like, this is this. So if you have an idea, I'll just type it in for you. I don't know. I act as his translator to help.
You pick him up, and while you're giving him the tips on what the characters are, he takes a screwdriver and pries off the faceplate of the computer and starts like messing with the wires inside.
That also works.
It sparks a little bit. He takes what looks like a soldering iron and kind of like stitches 2 wires together. And then the door, kind of like the big metal door, like looks like it tries to close like in the wrong direction, like it like gets forced deeper in to the door frame. Then it slides open, and then the energy door like powers down. He's like, I just rewired it. It's a pretty straightforward wiring system, and he just starts going over all this like computer wiring jargon.
The technobabble has begun.
Yeah, Spike's smarter than I am as a human, so he says something like really smart.
Alright, so heads up. If Blitzwing's alive, you probably have a solid 10 seconds of him monologuing about, did you think you can run? Did you think you can hide before he actually kills you? So, whoever's not getting murdered at the time, use that time to run or strategize.
Potshot's just nodding like, yes.
If you hear a monologue coming at you from the sky, run.
So are y'all going in?
Yeah, I'll take leads. This is kind of my deal, I guess. Can I have that stealth drive?
Yeah, Jumpkick, you have it. You want to pass it to Hightop?
Yeah, sure. And I literally throw
I
it.
catch it.
It looks like it has another like kind of old human computer like TV screen on it, military green screen, and it looks like it's made out of like what could be like microwave parts. Okay, so y'all going in?
Yeah.
Okay,
Potshot's
so
probably going to take up the rear just to keep the range and keep an eye on everyone.
give me. Anyone can do this, or everyone can do this. A 3 purple perception check, just to see what you see in this room.
1 success and 1 threat.
1 success and 1 threat.
1 success and 2
A
threats.
success.
I raise you a
A
threat.
success and a threat.
Okay, so everyone sees what's in here. You walk in, and the first thing you see that's impossible to miss is there's a very large Cybertronian chained up to kind of in the back on the back wall. This room's one big area. Looks like some pretty massive Cybertronian vehicles could be stored in here, but there's all these lab tables and everything, and a very large Cybertronian on the back wall that's chained to it with human earth chains, but also like these energy cufflings, splayed out in like an X pose, like a standing up X. Hightop, you recognize this as Blitzwing, but he's not quite doubled in size, but has increased in size. He now has a new color scheme of tan and purple. But he has 2 additional arms coming out of his lower torso, almost like where his cockpit used to be. Well, it still is where his cockpit is, but on the side of that, it's 2 smaller Cybertronian arms. He has what is the human equivalent of stitches, but like welding marks all over his body. And it looks like he's in stasis with his head hanging down. What else you see is behind him is a human silhouette. And everyone sees this, is a human silhouette standing behind this unconscious Blitzwing.
Is it like behind like a glass window on the wall, or?
No, it's a human figure, thinner in the shadows, because this room's pretty dark, not really well lit, hiding behind Blitzwing.
Okay. Because like he's up on the wall, I'm just trying to figure out the spatial.
Yeah, there's a little bit of space between him and the wall, and someone's hiding behind him. He also has a tank tracks on his legs and a tank cannon on his back now, but the rest of him looks like his normal alt mode parts.
So I just sort of go in the room, and Hightop immediately goes limp. Like, oh.
Oh.
Oh. I back out of the room.
Potshot's just like the last one in the group and like watches her just...
Spike, close the door, close the door!
Where are you going? Wait. Like, she like turns to her, like, what are you doing? Like,
I just start messing around with those wires. Close the door, close the door!
It's like, Potshot's gonna probably walk over and just like grab her arm and be like, hey, are you alright? What's... Like, she's very confused. Because, like, she thought the objective was to get in here and to start yanking out some T-Cogs, and now de facto leader is trying to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole he's incompetent and worthless. He's actually much more terrifying than I am, and he kind of single-handedly ran me off the planet and almost killed me, and now he's much bigger. I don't know what the fuck's going on in there, but that... I don't want to deal with that.
I think while y'all having this conversation, the human figure steps out behind Blitzwing and Jumpkick. You realize that this is... You don't know if it is, but it looks identical. She looks identical to Spike's driving instructor, but now in a military uniform.
Huh.
Not quite a military uniform, as in like some sort of like lab coat. It's like sleek white, but has some military like additions to it. And she says, "Oh, Hightop. Your friends here have told me much about you. But I'm afraid he doesn't go. Well, they don't go by Blitzwing anymore. This is Fiveshot. Do you like my new project?"
I'm sorry, who are you? How do you know my name?
I know everything. Master Shockwave has helped me out. Master Shockwave has spies everywhere. But my name is Lieutenant Shava Walk.
Yeah, I'm a little taken back at this point, honestly. What the hell is that?
Oh, this is Master Shockwave's newest project. A new weapon to defend Cybertron.
And all you could get was Blitzwing? I figured you could get something better than that. I immediately go back to shit-talking him.
Oh, they've been improved quite a bit.
Yeah, I see he doesn't have to...
Would you feel like a demonstration?
No, I super don't, actually. I'm good.
And she takes out this remote control in her pocket and presses some buttons on it. And the giant bot...
I shoot her.
You shoot her?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yes.
Okay, what weapon are you using?
My null ray that I stole from Blitzwing.
Okay, so what kind of weapon did we stat that as?
It's a medium-ranged light weapon.
Okay, you're within, I would say, short range. Does that affect its difficulty at all?
No, only if it's within melee.
Within melee? Okay, so she's in short range. Let me find out what her stats are, because I have them.
Sorry, I don't know what this this whole deal is, but no, absolutely not.
Okay, ability.
Sorry, y'all, to just blast a human.
Potshot's just standing there, very shocked.
Okay, make me a 1 purple and 1... actually, no, she upgrades. Give me a weapons check, but instead of 1 purple, it's going to be 1 red.
Oh, God. That's 4 successes and a disadvantage? Or a threat?
Okay, what's your damage?
The null ray damage is 7 damage. And does it do an additional damage per success, or...?
Yeah, 1 damage per success, too.
So that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah, sorry to blast a human, y'all, but I don't want her to turn this monster on.
Potshot's just standing there, very perturbed. She's not seen Hightop get this emotional. So, went from, I'm gonna slink in the shadows and make sure that thing gets up, she's gonna take a shot at it, to Hightop blasting a human. Lots happening at once.
So you shoot this, what looks like a human with your null ray. You know that Burns told you that a weapon like a null ray is going to automatically crit on a human and probably turn them to goo. This one just blasts a hole. Well, not really a hole. It makes contact, and then her skin, Terminator style, is blown off, and there's this metal skeleton underneath it, just like the hottest Burns from earlier. But this one seems to have some upgrades to it.
God, it's the hottest driving instructor.
The hottest driving instructor. She says, now that wasn't very nice. And she presses the button on her remote control, and it wakes Blitzwing up, and he's immediately pulling at the restraint, screaming. And he looks around for a second, looks down at the 3 comparatively smaller bots, and he screams, "Bumblebee! Why, 3 bumblebees? Why?
Who the hell's Bumblebee?
You coward, why is there 3? And then his face changes over to Shatter's face, and she says, "He's right, there's 3 of them. I don't know how." And then it changes again, and it's Dropkick's face, and he's like, "What the hell? 3? Why is there 3 bumblebees?"
I love what you've done. Oh my god.
And it switches back to Blitzwing, and he's like, "There's 3 cowards."
Hightop's just there what the hell is going on?
Completely out of character. I love this reference. Oh my god.
We all have an animated Blitzwing.
Oh yeah.
What you want to do about that?
I think I'm a little stunned at the moment. I think Hightop's a little paralyzed with what is going on. She just shot a person, they're not dead, and there's a giant monster made of my dead comrades and an annoying person I don't like.
So, Shiva Walk speaks up again, and she's like, "How do you like Master's newest project? It's quite fascinating. Combining in total 3 T-cogs and fitting 3 sparks into 1 spark chamber was quite the process." And she runs her hand across his leg, this giant metal machinery leg.
I wanna hold on. Jumpkick wants to say a thing. He's like, "Instructor lady, but why Fiveshot? That's just 2, 3. Why not 3-shot?"
She says, much like a professor, if you asked a good question in class, she's like, "Oh, wonderful question, Jumpkick.
You must be the smart one, Jumpkick."
She says, "Well, 5-shot is for 1 for each form. They have 1 shared bot mode, and then 4 other vehicle modes, altogether making 5. Can you count to 5, Jumpkick?"
Don't answer that. You're not legally required to.
You're not legally required to.
I'd like to follow the advice of my legal counsel. Gesture at Hightop.
You see,
I go back to.
5-shot
I'm
has...
still terrified. Just such a brilliant legal mind I pop out. So Jumpkick doesn't say anything incriminating and then go back to being horrified.
She says, Fiveshot here has a jet mode, a hover mode, a car mode, and a new tank mode that Master Shockwave has grafted onto them with materials donated from the local military base.
So, why haven't you let them loose to kill us yet? Why do they think we're a Bumblebee? I mean, we're much bigger than those are.
Just in the background of all of this, Potshot is just getting very ready to line up a shot.
She says, well, you've logged into the data pad. You can tell that one of our projects here at the Rock is Cybertronian sensory overrides. Fiveshot will see any Cybertronian with a base model of a B unit as the B unit who ended their 3 original lives. No matter what you say, they will hear it in Bumblebee's voice. No matter what you do, it will look like it's coming from Bumblebee.
Not to be that person, I am an Astro class, not a B unit.
The B units, at least in this world, cover like a wide variety of smaller bot modes. And then there's like sub-classifications. So any Cybertronian
Hightop
size class would be perceived as Bumblebee.
Consider Hightop is stupid.
So all short robots.
She never cared to get her 13 in me, so.
So you're a heavily modified B unit still.
Okay, so Jumpkick is like, but why stop at 5? I mean, that's a weird number. How about 6? Maybe throw in an animal or something? Like a gorilla or a wolf? I don't know.
Well, the experiment started with seeing if we could combine.
I like that she's still answering.
The experiment started.
We've got the scientist monologuing.
To see if we could combine the T-cogs of different Cybertronians together. At the time, Shatter and Dropkick had their 2 alt modes. 2 of them were very compatible, so their 2 cars became 1. And then Blitzwing was always very insistent on becoming a triple changer. So Master Shockwave wanted to see what the Earth technology could do to him. And so we grafted a tank onto Blitzwing. And then we worked to see if we could make a bit of a permanent combiner with the 3 we had left. Project Fiveshot is multiple projects, you could say, wrapped up together.
This seems extremely unethical, and I'm very uncomfortable with it. For the record, y'all.
She says, Master Shockwave has nothing to do with ethics. He sees all Cybertronians as not separate organisms, but Cybertron's defense system. And so whatever upgrades he can do to protect Cybertron, he sees as morally correct, and this will be the new weapon to defend Cybertron.
Hey, Willis, I got a question.
What's up?
Well, we've got our friend here monologuing. How hard would it be for, say, someone with a long-range weapon to get sights and maybe move some sort of lever connected to a wider possible projectile system?
You can shoot her if you want. It'd be, a heavy weapon in short range. So, Audrey, do you know what kind of difficulty that would be? Would it?
A heavy weapon in short range is just 1 purple. A heavy weapon engaged, I think, is like 3 purple or something.
Okay, so it would be 1 red, because she can upgrade the difficulty dice.
Okay, let me look at my stats real quick. I just want to see, what Potshot would be thinking and if she's going to go for the, Alright, so basically it's the red dice versus her, let me see, heavy weapons, right?
Yeah, you red dice plus whatever you have for heavy weapons. And you can tell by looking when you fought the hottest burns, her body's not looking super good right now, but she's not letting it bother her.
Let me see here. I'm just looking for my heavy weapon stat. Okay. We're gonna give it a shot. Quite literally. Okay, here we go. 2 successes and 2 advantages.
So, 1 hit for 1 damage for every success.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of 12 damage.
12 damage. Well, even minus her soak, that's... Oh yeah, that's exactly how much health she has. Alright, so you you shoot this body, you shoot this Shava walk, and you blow the body up. It's a not a critical hit as in like game terms, but it's a lined up perfect shot. Just like with the hottest burns, you blow a hole right through the body. And then a trap door opens up below the body. It drops through, and the trap door opens up above it, and a male, a human man dressed the exact same way, drops down from the ceiling, and he introduces himself as, "Hello, I'm Lieutenant Shave Walk. Looks like you've dispatched my ally there. Master will be quite displeased with that. You did see that."
I just look back at the other two, like, what the fuck?
I imagine she's just gonna look at the others and just be like, "It was worth a shot." Like,
What's...
He says, "You did see that on the data pad. This is where we do our pretender research. We have no shortage of pretender shells that, not pretender shells. That's something else. We have no shortage of pretenders here on this island. Would you like to blow me up as well?" And he stands there with his arms open.
Potshot's just gonna look at the others like, "It was worth a shot." Like,
I did the same thing. I'm just extremely at a loss of what to do right now.
yeah, like Potshot at this point is more concerned about the fact that Hightop and everyone else is having a very bad time.
I don't know.
So
I hate Blitzwing, and I don't care for Dropkick. I miss Shatter. I don't think this is a dignified existence, and I don't know what to do. Even Blitzwing doesn't deserve this, and he's a piece of shit.
So, Fiveshot's still arguing back and forth with themselves, demanding, like, why is there 3 Bumblebees? There's 3 Bumblebees, and the voices are just, bickering. And Lieutenant Shavewalk, says, now, the way I see it is that we have a couple different options here. I know one of you needs something that you would like very much, a repaired T-Cog. Master Shockwave is not only the lead scientist in triple changer technology, but we have enough here on the island to give you a new one, repair your old one, whatever your desire, really. He then looks at Potshot and he's like, Master Shockwave would also like to make a deal with you, Potshot. I don't know if you've told your friends this, but Master Shockwave is well aware of the gaps in your memory. You have gaps in your memory, correct?
She's gonna be like, where before it was very calm and like keeping her rifle leveled and very much expecting a fight, there's just like this very slight waver of the weapon in hands that do not normally shake.
And then Shavewalk looks over to Jumpkick and he's like, "Oh, and Jumpkick, you ran away from the war, yes. Would you like to know how it ended? Would you like to know how your allies on Cybertron ended up? I can make a deal with you as well."
Alright, Jumpkick will, first off, immediately not just refer to the new, what was it, Shaver?
The first one was Shiva Walk, and this one is Shave Walk.
Okay, so I go, okay, Mr. You make sure this says Mr. Instructor. Mr. Driving Instructor. But, so, they're each triple changers, so wouldn't that make it a 9-shot?
Jumpkick's still stuck on the last conversation.
He's still been stuck on that. He has not really been paying attention. He's still trying to do the math.
Just behind Jumpkick is the Hightop looking at him like, are you fucking serious right now? I don't say anything to him.
So he says, so how about it? We make a deal. You give me that energon clump that you found at the mine. And let's say for a bonus, you leave the boy here with me. And I give you whatever y'all's sparks desire. And he gestures like widely. Or I can let Master's pet project here loose. Getting data on what it can do to the quite average Cybertronian would be very interesting.
We're not going to give you Spike. Immediately, Trump jumps out of his math math conundrum and says that about Spike.
Hold on real quick. As the de facto leader of the group, I sort of step forward. If you want Spike, I think you can suck my sump and give me your best shot. And I'm going to go into alt mode and do the thing that makes me very fast.
Are you running away or running over them?
I have a plan.
Okay, what's your plan?
I just yell at the other two. Follow me, I guess? I don't know what I'm doing. Don't let Blitzwing catch you.
Okay, so we're gonna roll initiative then. Everyone roll their cunning stat. I'm gonna roll 1 because there's a lot of NPCs. Spike will just act whenever. I'll roll for Spike and then I'll roll for the group of the bad guys.
Alright, so I got 2 advantages.
3 advantages.
I got 2 successes and an advantage.
So Jumpkick and Potshot perfectly tied. Do one of y'all want to? Well, both of y'all roll again and tell me whoever's higher will get the go higher in the initiative.
Potshot got 3 successes. And 3
just got
advantages.
2 successes.
All right, so it'll be Potshot then Jumpkick.
Sorry, I didn't know what the Cybertronian equivalent of suck my ass was, so...
I think that would be exhaust port.
Suck my ass?
Suck my exhaust port.
Consume my exhaust port. God, poor Spike. Could you imagine someone in freaking meat skin, the robot with a gigantic body horror monstrosity strapped to the wall saying, yeah, we want that one.
Yeah, Hightop was a little bit into it until that, and then immediately, no, that's my boy. So I imagine he's still in the backpack, and as she transforms, it just sort of puts him in the driver's seat again.
Yeah, he can. He'll be with you. He has to act in his initiative, but he's probably not going to have a lot to do.
Hey, don't discount him. He got us into the room.
I did get a success on my piloting check to, as Hightop transforms, she sort of punches her T-cog and the boosters come out.
So you are first in initiative. I was going to let you do your movement anyway, so you can have your action, like kind of like a surprise round almost. So you can do your boost and everything, and then your turn.
So I'll just have her do her booster things on that. But I'm going to yell to everyone, where is that thing? Everyone, get down to sensor overrides, and I'm going to use my movements and my action to move a total of 6 movement bands, just hauling ass down the hallway. And,
so I'm just going to say you're in extreme range.
So she's basically telling them to cover her,
Jesus Christ,
to cover their ears.
So fast. Okay.
Yeah, so she's just speeding down the hallway, handbrakes around a corner, jumps down some stairs, like several flights of stairs, and then transforms again. At some point she's like, oh hey Spike, can you read this map? I don't know where I'm going. The bad stuff is in the basement, so that's where I'm headed.
Oh gosh. Hightop's hightailing it, huh?
I think I can move a total of 9 if I take strain, but I don't want to leave the rest of the party to die, so...
I mean, 6 is already in extreme range. I don't think you need to go to 9. They literally can't hit you. Alright, I'm just getting up a little chart for me to keep track of your range.
So, as the player, my plan is, if we can smash this thing, at least 1/3 of Shatkick Wing might think not to kill me, which is better than all of it.
Potshot's plan at this point is to try and make sure as many people in the group don't die. This is bad. They've been spotted. They're in the middle of freaking underwater base. There's an absolute monstrosity happening. And freaking Infinite Pretender group over here has just talked about very casually something that's been picking away at her mental state for literally millions of years. So
We'll talk about that
she's
later.
Bordering on done.
Hightop does not say, because I'm too distracted by other things.
So Hightop books it out, launches down the hallways. They're probably running over some pretenders and Insecticons along the way. We don't worry about them, because that's going to be too much for me to take care of. And they're minions, so it's fine.
It's just a mess. I'll roll a d20 and see if she hits just a human. That's a 13. I don't know what that means.
You run over 13 pretenders on the way.
She hits 13 or 12 Insecticons and then one just human.
So, in the next in the order is going to be Fiveshot. Shave Walk tells, presses a button on the remote and tells Fiveshot to transform. He's like, Fiveshot, time to cut loose. And he presses a button, the chains and everything retract off. And the Blitzwing voice, he screams, Bumblebee! And then transforms. Potshot and Jumpkick will be able to see this. It transforms as quickly as Hightop transformed. And then in this Frankenstein together muscle car, like it looks like it's one muscle car on the front and then a different one on the back. It starts driving, drives past you, shoots past you, and down the hallway. It's not as fast, but it can transform as fast as Hightop can.
Twinsies.
How far did you move? You're
In the
so
worst way
far.
possible.
6.
Okay. I'm gonna have to write this plus. Alright. You're so fast. It's so hard to keep track of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am very frail, though.
Yeah. So you're 2 ranges out of extreme. I'll just say it that way for me. And with the dash action, they can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 extreme also, but your extreme is much further. You're still 2 ranges away from him.
Oh god, so I'm in like medium range?
Yeah, medium range from him. Yeah, from them.
I want to be farther than that.
They're pretty fast. Well, they're normal vehicle speed, but use the dash action, so they can't attack. So this Frankenstein muscle car rockets past Potshot and Jumpkick, and then it goes to Spike's turn, and he's like, "What do they want with me? What's going on? What's going on? Who are they? Who is he? Why is my driving instructor here?" I have no idea.
Why do they want you so bad?
And then it jumps to Potshot's turn.
Yeah, it's just Spike and Hightop screaming.
Okay, so what is the current range on Fiveshot? Okay. Let me think. I think the plan in her mind is either take off after them, or if she's within range, she wants to try and take a shot at one of their tires.
So extreme range is how far they are from you, but there's like hallways and stuff, so I don't think you have a clean line of shot. I could give you a clean line of shot for like medium range, but long or extreme. Gotcha. Long will be like
okay.
A really hard shot, and you can like, if you succeed, you could say it like glanced off a wall and made a hit, but extreme is just gonna be too far for in a building.
I will say, if you want to move and then spend 2 strain to take another movement, that will put you within medium range of if you just want to hustle down the hallway.
So she's definitely going to hustle down the hallway, realizing that she can't get a clear shot, and wherever that thing ends up, it's going to be right on top of Hightop. So she's going to start booking it, but like as she's booking it, she's just going to like take a second and just kind of like glance back at the Pretender and just like have this kind of quiet moment and then just take off. Like it's not quite sure what emotion she's got, but
yeah, I think it like sassily like waves at you as you
leave. But yeah, she's gonna take off and then spend a couple of strain to catch up as much as she can.
So I think that gets you in medium, right? Alright, with 2 strain taken or 1?
Taking 2.
Taking 2. Alright, so you're within medium range from them.
Okay.
So that was your movement, your strain, action, so you could transform, but you couldn't take a shot.
Okay. She's gonna stay in vehicle mode
Okay,
now.
so just keep tailing it.
Just kind of weaving around all the poor all the pretenders and Insecticons that have been completely bowling over and are just by the side of the wall just groaning.
Wait, with her extra movement, Potshot couldn't get within medium?
She's within medium. I don't think she has enough to transform and take a shot.
Right, because they were in short, and then I guess you could actually you could move the same movement as it did. Then you could you'd be right up on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
good.
I put you in the wrong spot. You'd be right up on it.
So it's in close range then?
Yeah, you would move the same vehicle speed basically as it. I think that's all your actions though, unless you want to keep tailing.
Okay.
But you're quickly transform, gun it, catch up with it, and are kind of like the hallways aren't wide enough to be side by side, but it's
side by side, but right behind it.
Yeah, two cars driving down the same hallway.
Okay,
gotcha. Right
gotcha.
behind this Frankenstein muscle car.
Gotcha.
All right, then that's Jumpkick.
Transform and chase after Potshot.
Let me chase.
And catch up with Potshot.
I guess we're going down. We're going down together.
Yep.
All right, let me reset the movement map.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Hi, this is Willis, not your headmaster, but your DM. I'm here to welcome you to our regularly scheduled commercial break. This week's episode is brought to you by reusing the commercial you forgot to record, because we don't have any real sponsors. If you're liking the show, please subscribe to be sure you get the next episode, and leave a comment to tell us how you like it. As always, give the crew a follow. All of their social medias are in the description. Some fun news is in that October we're going to have a Halloween special. It's going to be a fun cryptid hunt that's technically Transformers related. It's about 2 episodes long, and we had a lot of fun making it, so be sure to check it out. And if you would like an NPC named after you, follow us on Twitter or comment down below. And thank you for Tabletop Audio for their ambient music selection. Now, back to the show.
We now return to the Transformers.
Hightop is in medium range from everybody, and the other 3 are all on top of each other. The other 3 are kind of driving in a line down this hallway, kind of bouncing up against the walls, running over pretenders. Even Fiveshot's running over pretenders, and Insecticons not caring. And then Hightop, you hear them coming. They're coming down that hallway after you.
Oh no! Just having her PTSD flashback of Blitzwing chasing her off of Cybertron and almost killing her. Oh no, do I know the way to the override facility?
The sensory overrides? Yeah, you could get there. I would say if you did the same movement, since you're so fast, you could get there in this turn if you did the same thing.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I will use my action and my maneuver to move a total of 6 again. Just big J turn down a hallway, probably jumps down an elevator shaft, and transforms, jumps down an elevator shaft, kicks open the door, jumps through and transforms again.
2 pretenders are just sitting by an Energon cooler having a nice conversation and just get freaking splattered going down the way. Just so yeah, I was talking with the higher ups, and I think they are going to change us over for this quarter, probably put us in the new office.
And then she crashes through the roof of the elevator and crashes.
And then it cuts back, and another pretender gets out a broom and starts cleaning it up.
But I think as I get into the room, what do I see?
Okay. Give me a 2 purple perception check.
A success and an advantage.
Success and advantage. Okay, so you see what's in there. You see it's a room filled with many different data pads connected to many different Cybertronian sensors. You see some audio sensors, some visual sensors, some other kinds, almost you would know these as touch and some other Cybertronian sensors. And then they're all kind of hooked up to these data pads throughout. It's a smaller room altogether. There's some Cybertronian scale lab tables that are covered in oil and some energon residue. nothing actively going on in here, but there's a bunch of data pads like scattered around.
Do I see anything like a radio mast or any sort of central control, like wire or something?
Oh, I think I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to Matador Blitzwing into whatever's controlling them.
No, there's nothing like that here. But give me a... I know what you're looking for, like... I don't know, I don't even think there'd be a check for this. It's not in here. You remember that one of the other rooms was labeled long-range drone control.
Oh, hell.
It's a right train of thought, wrong room.
Okay.
To be fair, she is under a very stressful situation.
Yeah, so I guess she
There
gets
is a
down
bunch of
there.
data pads that explain how this works that you can definitely swipe.
Yeah, she's just in there desperately going through these and doesn't see it, hears big muscle car coming down the hallway and panics and goes out the hall again. Just like...
Okay, so that's gonna be Fiveshot's turn.
Yeah, so I think I'm
Same
8
thing.
units away from them.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's Fiveshot's turn. I think it's the same thing. Like they chase you down this hallway. They almost get to the sensory overrides department, like not department, but like experiment room.
It's the department.
And they see you run out, but they only make it to what? 1, 2. Yeah, they're back at the extreme range, but you're 3 movement bands ahead.
Ugh. I don't want them to catch me. If they do, I die. Sorry
Okay,
to
then
be
that's going
leading
to
y'all
be,
around the base like this. It's the one thing I can do is be fast.
I think that goes back to Spike's turn, and same thing. He's like panicking, freaking out. I think he might have asked like, "What are we looking for? What are we looking for?"
Whatever controls them and makes us think we're a Bumblebee.
He tells you what you kind of remembered. It's like, oh, it's not. I don't think it's in here. There was a long-range drone project. Maybe that has something in it.
Oh, this way. I immediately just super sharp turn. He flies up against the door.
Poor Spike.
Spike says, I think the last thing he says before it cuts back to the Potshot's turn is, he's like, so we're banking on that he's a drone and this isn't like a permanent override to his sensors?
I don't know. I'm stupid.
And then it jumps back to Potshot's turn. What do you want to do? Keep chasing?
So I will say that it is a very good thing that there's this very large car getting rid of all the obstacles in her way as they're going along. But can she see Hightop down the way, or is it just like her entire vision is just covered by the car?
You can't see Hightop. Hightop's like super far away down this building.
Okay. So right now we're just Destruction Derby flying behind this thing.
You're getting short glimpses as like y'all drive down these tunnels. Like Hightop will be at the end, and then Hightop rockets off down another hallway. Like this,
Okay,
we're
so
looking
at least
for stuff.
she knows we're going in the right direction. Let's see, what range are we at? So she's like right on top of them, right?
Yeah.
Like right behind them. So
Yeah, it took its movement, but I could say that like because this is like a race and like y'all are technically going the same speed, that like if you stop, it'll wind up being in extreme range. But if you continue your movement, like for this turn, it can count as engaged. But if you were to stop, the next turn would be in extreme range from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's thinking, so like she's trying to figure out if she can stop and like take a shot at the tire. She's also wondering, now that she's given it a few times, and if this might be a decent idea. You know how like we pull our arms outside of our alt mode to do stuff on occasion, usually silly shenaniganry. I wonder if she's thinking if she can take her arm out with her knife and just try to jam that into the tire.
Um,
And then I stab them.
so
I stabbed him again.
I'll say you could do like a cool move. Like, since y'all are going the same speed, you could pop out of your alt mode and just like be wielding the two knives and like try to make like a melee attack onto it.
Yep. And she's going to be aiming for the tire, basically, to just kind of gank the alt mode.
Okay, so like I say you can use your maneuver to transform, then you can use your action to attack. If you miss, your speed's going to drop to 0 and you're going to be extreme range from it.
Okay. What stat am I going to use to see if I hit?
I think this is going to be a melee attack, which would be 1 purple, but they upgrade it to 1 red.
Huh. Fuck. You're gonna have to edit that out. I have a really bad melee.
You could do the same thing, transform and shoot if you want.
But that's gonna be in extreme range for the distance, right?
I can say with them upgrading things to a red already, and Potshot being a sniper would know to kind of transform, land, and kind of skid. And then as soon as it enters the like medium range, like fire.
Okay.
I think it being a red
range...
difficulty is already going to make it hard enough to pull that off. So.
Okay. Let me get my ranged heavy here. Okay. So 1 red versus their ranged heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this goes. All right. Pray to your celestial entity of choice here. She's aiming for the tire. Let's see how this goes. All right, 1 success and 1 advantage.
1 success. Oh, so you hit. Let me get there. That's spiked. Not shooting spike. Shooting
Please
Potshot.
no.
Okay, so that's 1 damage for the success, and then what's your weapon damage?
It's gonna be 11 total.
11. Okay, so
Yeah, with the success. And she's aiming for the tire, so she's looking to just kind of stop their pursuit.
okay. Oh, here we go. Oh no, mine is 7. Okay, so your shot lands. You said you ended with a success and an advantage.
Yeah.
I can say you made the hit. It didn't do that much damage to it after its soak, but I can say that you can spend your advantage to hit the tire. It's you shoot the back tire. It doesn't do too much damage, but like enough to slow it down. So I'm gonna say instead of being in extreme range, it's back into medium where you stopped it, and it like has not transformed yet because I'm not gonna let it do that off of its turn. But you shot the tire and it skidded back. You didn't do too much damage to it, but it's stalled out in medium range, and then you're back in you're in medium range
Extreme
from
range.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, no, because I'm gonna say since you shot it in medium range, it stopped in medium range, so you kind of stole the extra movement from him.
Gotcha.
Because turns happen like simultaneously, so it's like I'm not above fudging movement distances for the bad guys.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna steal y'all's movement, but I think it's narratively interesting if you can steal some of theirs by shooting their tire out. And then that goes to Jumpkick.
Okay, so just to recap, Potshot is landed successfully back on in vehicle mode.
No, she's stuck still holding her weapon.
In robot mode?
Yeah.
Okay, is Potshot's got momentum or something still moving? I want to see if what I want to do is possible.
No, she's ground to a stop.
Because I'm right behind. Is there a way I can pick up Potshot to just ride on top of my car mode in a Dinobot?
I'm
Dinobot
imagining
riding rat trap
that
kind
like
of way.
you run into her and just like she like freaking like wheels over the top of your car and gets like stuck in like your back area that has the roll cage.
Okay, so I'll let this happen because I think it's hilarious. But either Jumpkick has to make a piloting check, or Potshot can make an acrobatics check. It'll be...
Or both.
I think this is hard. It's 3 purple. This isn't an easy thing.
Let me see here. I mean, her her acrobatics and stuff is not very good. So if you want to do the check, Carlos, you're free to do the check.
I got 2 successes and 2 threats.
Okay. The successes are... you can tell me what the success looks like, but I think the threats is... I think it slows you down a little bit, so you're not moving as quickly as you were.
Okay. All right. So the successes is that since I'm directly behind her, behind Potshot, it does kind of Jumpkick's hood does kind of hit Potshot, but then just ends up being Potshot just ends up being on top of in robot mode, sitting on top of Jumpkick's arm mode. And again, I'm thinking just Dinobot riding Rat Trap in season 2 of Beast Force.
And so you still have your, I would say that is maneuver. Probably that can be, I don't know, that'll be one of your actions. You still have, it's one of your actions. You can move. I mean, you're gonna keep moving. You can continue to move forward, or I don't know, try something else. But that used one of your actions.
Okay, so how many actions do I have after that? Just one more?
You still have your movement, or you can spend strain to pass them.
Only movement.
To go even like further.
I guess I'm still tailing.
Well, they've come to a complete stop because they got their tire like shot out and they like skidded to a halt.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
They've stopped and you're still moving towards
that.
them at like a fast speed. So if you kept moving, you could move. This is hard because things keep moving. I would say that you could move, like zoom past them into extreme, because like just because saying they're like they've completely stopped, and so I think you can use your movement for that.
Okay, I'll definitely pass them.
Okay.
With Potshot on my back. Because I'm planning. We can't do it now because the thing is, I'm planning maybe Potshot can shoot it while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Just double dash it.
Yeah, while we're in front of it. Well, it's like we'll be between Hightop and Blitz. Was it Blitz Shat?
Yeah, I think Shat Kick Wing is what I was going to call it.
Yeah, y'all were bullying in the chat about Shat Kick Wing.
Yeah, Shat Kick. Yeah, well, I feel like I'll keep me and Potshot between Shot Kick Wing and Hightop and the boy.
Thank y'all. Please don't die. I appreciate it. Comes over the radio.
Oh, also, for the record, I don't think Jumpkick has any opinion on dying or not. It just exists or doesn't.
Oh god.
I don't think he cares about death.
We're all in this together.
Okay.
Yeah, Jumpkick is definitely concerned about other people's deaths, but I don't think he's concerned that much about his own.
Yeah, big spell seeker.
I'm concerned. I like him. I
so-
don't want him to
Potshot's
be
already
dead.
almost died today. I think she's ready to fight.
To sum up what everything happened, after everything's said and done, Jumpkick and Potshot are at medium range away from Fiveshot. Hightop is at long range from Jumpkick and Potshot, and extreme range from Fiveshot.
Gotta go fast.
So y'all can kind of see her kind of driving down, like appears at the end of some hallways and then disappears down another hallway, and then that's back to Hightop's turn.
Okay, do I know the way to get to the long-range control room?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, do I need to use all my super extreme amounts of movement to get there, or can I get there within 3 movement intervals?
I would say you can get there within like a normal person's movement now.
Yeah, so I'll use my maneuver to go 3 and get in there. So I guess I'm at extreme plus 3 range to Shat Kick Wing and I don't know, extreme plus a couple to the other two.
Yeah, you're pretty good distance away from them now.
What do I see in the room?
One sec, I just added someone to the initiative, so I'm not gonna tell y'all who, but someone got added to the initiative. You see a room filled with mini server computers and control panels, and half-built Insecticons all over.
Okay. Does there seem to be any main piece of infrastructure, or like main fuse panel, or big powered wired umbilical thing, or?
Give me a 2 purple perception check.
That's a success and 2 disadvantages.
A success and 2 disadvantages. Okay. So your success is you find several different I think with your speed away from people you have like enough time to like kind of look through the room. You find a bunch of different of these server like control panels. These server computers, and some of them are labeled like Insecticon control, some are labeled and it's like that's broken up to different categories in it. So it's like Insecticon heavy control, Insecticon fire control, Insecticon like long range control, etc. And then there's another set that is like Pretender controls, and it's labeled Pretender Control Mark 1, Pretender Control Mark 2, and Pretender Control Mark 3. And then there is a big kind of standalone one that is labeled Shockwave long distance base control. So you would assume that's his control over the base. You're not sure why he would need, if he's here, you haven't seen him, but if he's here, why he would need a long distance base control.
So I don't see anything that makes me think, oh, this is what's making them think I'm a Bumblebee. So,
no, but give me, I don't know, it'd be an intelligence check.
Worst stat.
Give me a warfare check. For your knowledge of like Decepticon warfare and strategies. Give me 2 purple.
2 successes and 2 disadvantages.
So we're over at this like shockwave base, long range base control, and you're like, Hightop just keeps thinking of why does he need a base control if he's at the base? And then you look around and you see all these other like long range drone control things, and you think to yourself that like Cybertronians can like control drones like within the planet. There's no reason he would need long range control for like if he's on planet. And then you come to like the realization that like Shockwave's controlling all of this and he's not even on Earth. He needs all these long range control like computers to kind of control his whole army down here. The Fiveshot project might not be being controlled with drone controls, but everything else is being controlled from this room. And Shockwave's not even on planet. That's why he needs the long-range base control. Wherever he is connecting to that long-range base control.
I think as there's like a bunch of servers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to take her backpack that has Spike in it and just sort of like slide it to the other side of the room, because I don't want him to be on me if I'm gonna beef it. But I think I'm going to sort of square up in front of Shockwave main base control. And can I hold an action?
Yeah, you can hold an action.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold an action for the event of our big friend comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, but I slide Spike to the other side of the room and I just say, stay down.
Spike, I think he doesn't have windows from the backpack, but I think you can hear him talking from the backpack, and he's like, you don't got to tell me twice. He's like nervously shaking inside the backpack. That then goes to Fiveshot's turn.
Oh, yeah, at the end of my turn, Hightop's boosters sort of fizzle out and transform away because I only get them for 3 turns.
Oh no, okay, cool. So, that cut after the boosters like transform back into Hightop. It cuts to Fiveshot's turn, and there's this Frankenstein muscle, purple and tan muscle car, like spinning in circles in the hallway, trying to like figure out how to drive -1 tire, and it transforms back into bot mode, and its face it's on the shatter face, and it screams like, "You're letting them get away!" And it switches back to the Dropkick's phase, and it's like, "It's his fault," and then it switches to the Blitzwing's phase. It's like, "No, it's their fault. They're cowards. They're running." And then it tries to flip through some of its alternate modes, and like it tries to go into the helicopter mode, and then it gets like stuck and tries to get into the airplane mode. It doesn't fit, and then back to bot mode, and just starts like running down the hall.
Oh, thank God, they're
like,
dysfunctional.
It tries a bunch of the other alt modes, but it can't go into any of them because there's just not enough space for a helicopter or a tank or an airplane. So it like burns its turn to turn back into the big four-armed Blitzwing, and it's just like not even perfect form running, just like stressed,
just like glumping along.
Yeah, like not like an Insecticon pass. It has an Insecticon, and it like grabs and like shoves it to the side.
Well, there's probably still some of them in there, because clearly they hate me the most. Y'all are literally right behind them. They're like, I don't know, that one Bumblebee, I hate them more than the rest.
So it moves to 1 movement range forward. It's within short range from Potshot and Jumpkick until they continue moving.
Okay.
It then goes to Potshot's turn.
Okay, so it's running after them, right?
Yeah, it's running after y'all. You don't know, it hasn't caught up yet. It's 1 movement man behind you.
Okay. So that's definitely going to be cause for taking another shot. So it's in short range, right? So I have a disadvantage with the rifle.
Yeah. Because you don't really have a movement option since you're hitching a ride right now either.
Yeah, I'm looking at the combat check thing. It looks like it adds a purple for short range, I think?
Yeah, so you could do 1 red, 1 purple, or you could hold an action, let Jumpkick drive, and when it enters medium range, take the shot like normal.
I think I'm gonna wait on Jumpkick to do his thing.
Okay, so you're like lining up a shot, and when it comes in range, you'll take a shot?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so then it cuts to Jumpkick. You're driving away. If you continue at this pace, you'll go to 1, 2 extreme range? No, not extreme range. You would go to short, medium, long. You would move to long range, which would be a good distance for a Potshot to take a shot if you just keep moving at this pace.
Yes, then keep moving.
Okay. And then you also
Continue
have
with the
your
plan.
crossbow not crossbow, your harpoon that you could fire if you wanted to.
That's fine. No, we're gonna.
Oh, you can do both. You can move as a maneuver and then fire as an action.
Yeah. So you both kind of would get off like these simultaneous shots.
Okay, let's try doing that. Do I need to get a certain for the?
We could say you can move first because you're going to be putting them at long, and so whenever you enter medium or long range, you can fire it.
Okay, so I move. So we move first, get a proper range, and then shoot, and then I'll shoot the. I almost called it a boomerang. What's it called? A harpoon.
Yeah. And
So I do want to know who's firing first, just because once we get that harpoon embedded in there, it's going to change our speed and our kind of.
Oh well, we don't. It doesn't have to necessarily get hooked, right?
Yeah,
like,
no.
It could just be harpooned like into nothing.
Yeah, you can like, for like narrative purpose, you can say that it's like a glancing shot, so it doesn't hook onto anything. Yeah, because I don't want it to have to make like attaching like thing. So he can shoot the harpoon and it not do a pull action.
Okay, but that leads to the next question: is it just like a renewable harpoon hook, or
you can
am I
like
gonna be out
shoot at like a
harpoon?
limb, do some damage, and then it like pulls back in, and then you're ready for the next shot.
Okay.
So a very slow, reusable bullet on a string.
Yeah, because it does take time to reload. He wouldn't be able to fire the harpoon next turn. So just because it's Jumpkick's turn, let's do his shot and then we'll do pot shots. So that would be 3 purple, and then whatever your gunnery is.
And that's ranged heavy?
It'd be when you're in alt mode, it's gunnery.
3 successes and 2 threats.
Alright, 3 successes and 2 threats. Okay. Let me see what the damage is on this thing. I know it's a lot. Okay, so it's 15 plus 3.
Woo!
Yeah, gunnery on a joke.
Gravy! Woo! That's a lot of damage.
It's okay, they have a really good soak.
I'm just imagining, like, what if we got, like, 3 triumphs or something, and he just stabs it into them, and whenever it tracks back, it's just got their T-cog just skewered on it. Oh, hey!
Perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone, 1 harpoon.
Exactly.
So you got a really good shot on this thing. I think the harpoon tears through, like, not like a completely vital spot, but like it shoots through like a wing, and then you start to pull it back, and it like rips a chunk of their like alt mode off. They look pretty hurt. And then it would take it to Potshot's attack.
Okay, so what range are we at?
Oh wait, actually, Carlos, I'm so sorry. I need you to re-roll that gunnery check because one of those, it has to be 2 purple and a red because they have an ability to make the shot harder.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
Sorry.
alternate timeline here.
So I have to
What
make my
could
tough
have
bad
been?
guys tough. Sorry. Can't get a free one.
Okay, 1 red.
1 red, 2 purple.
I got a wash.
A wash.
Yep.
Okay. Spend a strain and we won't have to change the damage. So let's just say
Alright,
you spend
let
a
me
strain and you
conduct
can
this
use
strain.
the earlier result because I don't want to do this complicated math.
Okay. Alright, 1 strain down, so I'm down to 6 strain.
Okay. And now Potshot's turn. 2 purple,
Okay.
1 red.
Alright. And what distance are we at?
Long. So altogether it'd be 2
Okay.
purple, 1 red.
Okay, so 2 purple, 1 red versus their ranged heavy. Alright. Here we go! 1 success and 3 threats.
Okay, 1 success. So what's the damage on that?
Let's see, if it's 1 success, it's gonna be 11 total damage.
Okay, so that does not take it down because, like I said, their soak is crazy. But they have a lot of damage taken so far. They're just screaming while running at y'all. They take a sniper shot, it pushes it it knocks some more of their like alt mode off. They take the harpoon shot, it knocks some alt mode off. And it's just like still sprinting like a monster towards y'all.
That's not intimidating at all.
Okay, and then it would go to Hightop's turn, but someone else has joined the initiative. There is an explosion that happens somewhere on base, somewhere on Alcatraz,
Thanks, Burn.
and you hear the sound of running water,
Oh.
of rushing water, and then that goes to Hightop.
Can I go ahead and spin that held action, since Shat Kickwing isn't getting here?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, make a hard piloting check to, increase your speed by 1. So noticing her booster sort of fizzle out. I got 3 successes, 2 threats, and a triumph.
Ooh, Triumph's a crit,
Ooh.
so you do it amazingly well.
Yeah, I think,
Does it normally cause
If you're
strain?
running again, please don't forget Spike.
no, it doesn't cause strain, but I sort of imagine it as Hightop literally punching her T-cog into position to actually let the boosters come out. So, sort of just panicking, noticing that they've turned off, she opens up her chest again, and you can hear, like, some grinding, and there's a loud snap, and they come back out.
Okay, and then where are you rushing off to with those successes and triumphs?
Yeah, but I think with the Triumph, could I have it maybe stay out for like another turn or two?
Yeah. You can get another turn of the movement.
Something's clearly broken and stuck, so it's like, okay, they might not fold in as easily.
They broke in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard this explosion and this like rushing water now. You can only imply that, only infer that Burns blew up the Pretender research lab.
Good for him.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta keep Spike and groaning now. I look out the door. How far away is this running nightmare from me?
Pretty far away now, honestly.
I'm sorry, Spike. I thought this last stand was gonna be a bit sooner.
Your buddies really took their wind out of him.
I just yell back, "Y'all are doing great, thank you."
Potshot, who's like maybe 30 feet back from this thing, like energon spewing everywhere, parts chunking off, roaring and screaming, and her and Jumpkick is just like, no problem.
I think I'll also just yell down, "Oh, Blitzwing, I like the new look. I'm glad you moved past painting yourself like Starscream so people would think you're someone competent," and then I tuck back into the room.
Of course. Alright, so once we're the ones who are closest to him, she goes back to freaking roasting.
That's when the attitude comes out, when I'm not in danger.
We're gonna have a discussion with our leader later.
Alright, so altogether, you're extreme +2 away from Fiveshot.
I know. I'm trying to get their attention so they follow me, but also to keep them off the other two.
So I don't know if Hightop knows this, but they're in their bot mode now, so it's gonna take them forever to catch up with you.
I know. I think I see them down the hall, and I'm just talking mad shit to keep them following me.
Yeah, just talking.
I could say that next turn, Potshot and Jumpkick will show up where you are, just so we can get everyone back together.
Yeah, I think for the time being, I'm just gonna take my null rays and start firing on the main control panel.
Okay. I mean, that would be a check, but like, it's not moving, so.
The control panel stands up a la Teletran 1 from the new Arc set and just starts dodging and weaving.
Yeah, just to see how much damage you cause it, just do a 1 purple, whatever your heavy weapons is.
That's 3 successes and a triumph.
3 successes. Okay, so you don't even worry about doing the math on that. You can do it if you want to, but you explode this computer that is labeled Shockwave long range base control.
Yeah, I just shoot it a couple times and it explodes. I look down the hallway to see if anything's changed. Nope.
You see some. What do you see? You see some Pretenders and some Insecticons out of the hall. And they're like they go from like they have commands to do their job to they have almost no commands, like their input commands stopped, because drones are like they can make decisions for themselves, but it's like really limited, and they really have to take orders from whoever's giving their orders to them. So all of a sudden across the whole base, the Insecticons and the Pretenders like lose whatever like agency they had to like accomplish their tasks. Like they just kind of stop and like look around, like waiting for someone to give them the next step.
Nice.
Created anarchy.
And then I think
Just as she
Potshot
always
and Jumpkick see
intended.
that too. That like the commands just have stopped for these things.
What about Fiveshot? How are they doing?
Sprinting down towards you.
Yeah, I look down the hallway and
that's
be like,
fair.
did that help? No, it did not.
No, it didn't.
Okay, so do you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't know. I don't know where else to go. I think we're gonna have to deal with these fools at some point. And I don't know. I feel like if we can get them to mess up this room enough, this is the only place I can think of.
Okay, so it's gonna cut to Fiveshot running down the hall after Jumpkick and Potshot. they're going to stop running and fire an attack at... Hightop's done the most repetitive damage, so... I mean, not Hightop. Potshot's done the most repetitive damage, so they're going to target Potshot. Potshot, do you have any defense?
Let me check my stats real quick. Nope. I have a soak of 2.
Soak of 2. Okay. You're like, I have a soak of 2. You'll probably need this information. Let me get my dice roller. They put up both their... They stop moving and put up both their arms. And there's 2 what you know to be null rays, but they're modified in a way. And,
is one of them a different color because it doesn't match the other one because it was stolen?
No, they have a uniform color scheme. They're both purple.
One of them has been very shoddily painted purple.
Yeah, I think as you like shoot them, you have them scraping off paint, and it reveals like some tan paint, some red paint, and some blue paint. Like they have just been painted over.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me...
Alright. Prepare myself for these stages of grief here, just in case. Don't you fucking at me.
Don't you fucking at me. What's your soak?
2.
2. They extend these, oh wait, did they get an advantage? They do get an advantage, so that triggers...
I'm sorry.
Modified null rays, which have auto fire. Okay, no, it just has a chance to hit multiple targets. So I guess it also can take a hit off Jumpkick too. Because they got an advantage, it's gonna spin that. So you take... What? I did the math. No, I didn't. What was your soak? -2?
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yeah.
They fire like rapid fire, like the same kind of blast Hightop shoots, but like several of them down the hallway.
Yikes.
And that water rushing sound is getting closer and closer.
Oof. So I take 9 damage, right?
Yeah.
Oof. Gosh.
And they're gonna use their walking speed to move 1 closer to you.
Well, hell, I guess I gotta get closer to everyone. Because they're gonna die otherwise.
Technically Spike's turn, but he's screaming. So it's Potshot's turn.
Very valid. I'm doing that too. Alright, so it's on to my turn, right?
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I gotta do damage on Jumpkick too, because they're auto fire. Jumpkick. Let's see if it hits. No, it misses actually.
I'm sorry Hightop's old friends are so rude.
It ends with 1 threat actually. So the other shot doesn't hit Jumpkick. It just blasts into the wall. So Jumpkick avoids the damage.
Good for him.
Okay, now it's Potshot's turn.
So, like, after just getting a freaking null ray shot right to her body, like, I'm just imagining, like, it's incredibly hot and painful. And she's just sitting there, like, maybe, like, only 1 arm is left on the freaking sniper rifle. Just like, this is the 2nd time today that she's almost died. There's a little bit of resentment, a little bit of terror, a little bit of anger, all together at once. She's gonna get a shot. There's no other option at this point.
Returning fire?
Yes, returning fire.
Alright, return that fire.
Alright. What am I up against
You
range and
are
difficulty-wise here?
At long range.
Okay, so how many purples and how many reds are we talking here?
2 purples, 1 red.
Alright. Here goes nothing. It's a wash. Oh boy.
Same as always, you can spend a strain to hit.
Oh yeah, she's spending a strain.
Okay.
She's going after this. It's like... First, you're running after her friends, and you're gonna kill them. Second, this whole place has got her freaking going not only with her own wartime PTSD, but also crap that she's been dealing with personally for years. And this thing almost killed her. Oh yeah. There's a plasma.
It's also flooding. Don't forget the flood.
Yep, she's gone full like soccer mom that's had a really bad day and now gets in line at the McDonald's and the McFlurry machine's broken. She's snapping. It's going down. All right, so we're gonna change that to 1 success, right?
Yeah.
All right, 1 success. So that'll be 11 damage.
11 damage. 11 damage. Ooh. Ooh. So that was, with the soak, I'm not joking, the exact amount of health it had left.
Gee.
It's a very good soak.
Oof.
So you fire a shot. It takes it to 0, and so you take it down to exactly 0 wounds, and it kind of just like falls to one knee, staring angrily back at you, like severely damaged.
Yeah. Potshot's going to stare back equally as angry. Just like, as angry as someone with a visor face can look. That's how angry she looks right now.
And Jumpkick, that's your turn, but with the harpoon reload, you can't fire the harpoon, but if you use all your movement, you'll pop up where Hightop is.
And it's not fully dead, but it's about to be?
It's on its last leg.
Talk about the...
I will also let you know that it fired the arm-mounted weapons. It has a literal tank cannon on its back that it has not used.
Duly noted.
Okay, we'll keep moving to catch up with Hightop.
Alright, so Hightop. It's not quite your turn yet, but this is what you see. You see with Potshot riding Jumpkick. Potshot is severely damaged. Jumpkick looks okay, I think. They I think drift sideways into the same room that you are. Probably hit some of the other computer terminals along the way. What do y'all say?
Somewhere off in the distance, minor
up?
Insecticons have felt freedom for the first time in their life.
Yeah, the Insecticons are a type of drone that it's basically an animal that he has rewired to be remote control, and so they go back to their normal Cybertronian habits if they were like Insecticons on Cybertron. So they're like chewing
just
wires
sitting
and
around.
stuff, like being bugs. So what does it look like when y'all skid back into the room and catch up with Hightop for the first time in this combat?
Well, Potshot's entire left side is half melted, Like, if you can imagine someone giving someone a death glare, but with a visor, that's going on currently.
So, Jumpkick slides in with Potshot on his back. And after, a little bit after, you can also see a harpoon on a...
So can he pull the watch?
Finally catches
just following
up.
them.
Yeah, you hear...
Yeah, it starts catching up with
clink,
them.
clink, 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 clink sound.
Yeah.
As it gets pulled along the ground.
Yeah.
Hightop, what's your reaction to them drifting in?
Spike's over there. I'm sorry. I can't find how to turn them off.
Okay, and now it's technically Burns' turn, but I'm more treating this at this point like a layer action from D&D. Y'all can't see down the hall that Fiveshot's in it anymore, but you can hear it. You can hear this just massive amount of water come rushing down from all the different hallways in this area.
Oh no.
Just, you don't see where Burns is, but you see all this just water rushing in down the hallways. It's filled with Insecticons, Pretenders. You assume Fiveshot's in there somewhere. But this ice cream truck out my window pulls up. This water just starts
scooting on by for employee morale.
What are Skids and
Shockwave has brought
Mudflap
in
doing
an
here?
ice cream truck to just wander the halls. It has little Energon goodies in it.
Jumpkick lets his radio on.
And then it transforms.
Like, oh, sorry. And the whole building just gets flooded with water. Thankfully, Spike is still in the backpack, but
Oh, thank goodness.
just everything gets flooded with water. You would know that these computers are like probably waterproofed. He wouldn't build an underwater base and out waterproof them. So you're destroying what you can was a good idea. But the room just fills with water. You're gonna hate me, but that's the 2-hour mark for the recording. So
Hey!
this week's cliffhanger is the room just filling with all this rushing water. There's Insecticons, Pretenders, just scrap metal, bits of computer everywhere, as like almost in two big motions. The room fills with water halfway. The water splashes against the back wall and fills it up, and y'all are just submerged underwater.
Just they come in. Oh hey y'all.
Yeah, they're like, oh hey, Hightop.